behind thee the tears of desire. And twain go forth beside thee, a man and a maid. Her eyes are the eyes of a bride, whom delight makes afraid. It's the breath and the buds that stir in her bridal birth. But fate is the name of her, and his name is death. For an evil blossom was born of sea foam and the frothing of blood, blood red and bitter of fruit, and the seeds of it, laughter and tears, and the leaves of it, madness and scorn. Bitter flower from a bud, sprung of the sea without root, sprung without graft from the years. The weft of the world was untorn, that is woven of the day on the night. The hair of the hours was not white, nor the raiment of time unworn, but a wonder, a world's delight. A perilous goddess was born. And the waves of the sea as she came flowed, and the foam at her feet falling rejoiced to bring forth a fleshly blossom, a flame filling the heavens with heat, to the cold white ends of the north. And in the air the clamorous birds and men under earth that heard sweet articulate sounds, sweetly divided apart, and in shallow and channel and mere, the rapid and footless herds rejoiced, being foolish of heart. For always said upon earth, she is fair. She is white like a dove, and the life of the world in her breath breathes, and is born at her birth. For they knew thee for mother of love, knew thee not for mother of death. What hadst thou to do being born, mother, when winds were at ease as a flower of the springtime corn, a flower of the foam of the seas? How bitter thou wast from thy birth, Aphrodite, a mother of strife! For before thee some rest was on earth, a little respite from tears, a little pleasure of life. And life was not then as thou art, for this one that waxes in years sweet-spoken, a fruitful wife. Earth had no thorn, and desire no sting, neither death any dart. What hadst thou to do amongst these, thou clothed with a burning fire, thou girt with sorrow of heart, thou sprung of the seed of the seas as an ear from a seed of corn, as a brand plucked forth of a pyre, as a ray shed forth of the morn, for division of soul and disease, for a dart and a sting and a thorn. What aileth thee then to be born? Was there not evil enough, mother, and anguish on earth, born with a man at his birth, waste underfoot and above, storm out of heaven and dearth, shakes down from the lightnings thereof, wrecks from afar overseas, and peril of shallow and firth, and tears that spring and increase in the barren places of mirth, that thou, having wings of a dove, being girt with a desire for a girth, that thou must come after these, that thou must lay on him love. Thou shouldst not so have been born, but death should have risen with thee, mother, and visible fear, grief, and the wringing of hands and noise of many that mourn, the smitten bosom, the knee bowed, and in each man's ear a cry as of perishing land, a moan as of people in prison, a tumult of infinite griefs, and thunder of storm on the sands, and wailing of waves on the shore, and under thee, newly arisen, loud shoals and shipwrecking reefs, fierce air and violent light, sail rent and sundering gore, darkness and noises of night, clashing of screams in the seas, wave against wave as a sword, clamors of currents and foams, rains making ruin of earth, winds that wax ravenous and roam as wolves in a wolvish horde, roots growing faint in the tree, and blind things dead in their birth, famine and blighting of corn, when thy time was come to be born. All these we know of.